I gave you everything, but the pieces didn't fit. You held my hand like it was temporary bliss. We danced beneath the sky that couldn't cry, and I broke in silence, never asking why. You kissed me with a half-lit smile, like the moon pretending it's whole. I was chasing constellations, but your light was borrowed, not your own. This crescent heart can't hold the weight of all the words we left too late. You lit me up, then disappeared like phases fading year by year. I'm stuck between the dark and light, bleeding under silver nights. This crescent heart, still incomplete, still breaking in the shape of me. I drew your name in the frost on my skin, but every thought just brought you back again. You were never really gone, just dim, a ghost with a gravity I couldn't win. You whispered like a lullaby, but left like thunder in my chest. The moon stayed, but you didn't. Now I can't even rest. This crescent heart can't hold the weight of all the words we left too late. You lit me up, then disappeared like phases fading year by year. I'm stuck between the dark and light, bleeding under silver nights. This crescent heart, still incomplete, still breaking in the shape of me. You never said goodbye, just dimmed the light, and now I burn alone beneath your sky. Half of me still waits in full eclipse, wishing you were whole enough to miss, to miss. This crescent heart, too weak to shine, still tracing ghosts that once were mine. You lit the sky, then left me cold. Your warmth was something never told. Now every night I fall apart, in orbit with a dying star. This crescent heart can't find its end, still breaking where you used to stand. I kept the light on just in case you miss the warmth inside this place. But shadows grew where you once stood, and I learned that love can rot like wood. You said nothing when you left, and silence took your shape instead. I folded time like fragile notes, but none of them reached your thread. If you never look back, will you forget the way I break? Will you leave my name behind, like dust the winds refuse to take? I scream into a sky so still, it doesn't even echo back. but it only burned us slow. You vanished into the quiet, and I stayed behind with the echo. What's left unsaid. I spoke to the night like you were still there. Told it things I was too late to share. The silence didn't flinch, it didn't move. It swallowed me like you used to do. I leave the door unlocked sometimes, pretending love forgets to end. But absence doesn't knock, it seeps. And grief is not a guest, it's a friend. I scream your name, but nothing answers back. No echo, no wind, just the sound of what I lack. I keep calling into spaces you once filled, but they stay empty, perfectly painfully still. If love was here, it packed its bags. Now nothing answers back. I lit a flame just to feel the heat, but it flickered out before I could speak. Your shadow's thin where it used to stay. Even ghosts don't wanna fade this way. I tried to write the hurt in rhyme, but some things don't deserve a song. So I hum the tune of letting go and fake the strength to carry on. I scream your name, but nothing answers back. No echo, no wind, just the sound of what I lack. I keep calling into spaces you once filled, but they stay empty, perfectly painfully still. If love was real, it wouldn't crack, but nothing answers back. I asked the sky, I asked the stars, I even prayed to the spaces between scars, but no one said your name but me. No one remembers what we used to be. I scream your name, but nothing answers back. Not even memories leave a track. I gave you all I had to give, but even silence forgot I live. If love was ever built to last, it died the night nothing answers back. The night you left, the moon was full. Clear skies, no clouds to pull. I stood beneath its silent light, biting down words I couldn't write. Would you return just once more, riding on the breath of wind? Your name still lingers on my lips, Your scent still clings to seasons gone, like fabric holding on to sun. On empty roads I walk alone, asking how to keep moving on. Under the moon's halo, our final breath began to bloom. Eyes that once pretended light found truth only after the gloom. We never said the word goodbye, we turned our backs instead. Under the moon's halo, we let go of all we could have said. You who spared your words, and I who spoke too few. Beneath that silver halo, we left behind no clues. Under the moon's halo, time circles back and cries again. Nameless feelings pull me into nights that never end. Not the words, but what we missed hangs heavier than what we said. Under the moon's halo, we keep turning in silence instead. There's no rain outside the window, but this room is soaking wet. I hold my breath, but tears still fall. Your name still lingers on my tongue. The more I close my eyes, the clearer you get. That quiet afternoon when you walked away. No words, not sound, just silence, still echoing through the ruins of me. In the silence you remain, smiling and crying without me knowing. Thought I erased that final dream, but stuck on repeat inside my veins. I collapse, but I never truly fall. Love bloomed from the wreckage of it all. Like a torn up photograph, hanging from the edge of my thoughts. Your back turned sharp like broken glass, and I keep reaching, getting cut. I trace the scars you left behind, like maps that lead me back to pain. Your silence screams the loudest truth, you were never mine to claim. In the silence you remain, smiling and crying without me knowing. Thought I erased that final dream, but stuck on repeat inside my veins. I collapsed, but it never truly where no light ever dared to rest. You're slipping through, you're fading fast, but shadows of you always last. Time fractures like a broken frame. The world moves on, but not the same. And at the edge of every scream, you echo through my every dream. Even if this love burns out, turns to ash, I'll still be calling through the crash. Even if this world forgets your face, I'll keep the void you can't replace. Forever haunted, forever bound to echoes I can't turn around. Forever and always, forever and always. The stars remember what we were, still flickering through all the blur. In frostbitten nights beneath the tread, I still feel you beside my bed. Time won't rewind, but I still try to trace you in a darkened sky. And every time the silence grows, I hear you where the cold wind blows. Even if this love burns out, turns to ash, I scream your name across the crack. Even if the light begins to fade, the shape of you will never change. Forever haunted, forever bound to pieces I can't pull out now. Forever and always, forever and always. Even the coldest winds carry pieces of your name in this endless winter. You're still the fire in my veins. Even the coldest winds carry pieces of your name in this endless winter. You're still the fire in my veins. Even if this love is gone, erased, my heart still beats at your pace. Even if I lose what's real, I'll hold on to what I still feel. Forever fractured, never whole, still chasing you through burning snow. Forever and always, forever and always. Like spring returning to the grave, I bloom again, but not the same. This heart you left, it still decays. Forever and always. Forever and always. The curtains still remember how your shadow used to move, and the floorboard creaks at midnight like it's calling out for you. Your scent has vanished from my clothes, but not the spaces in between. I live beside your absence like a ghost without a scene. Even silence knows your footsteps, but I've forgotten how they sound. Every echo finds your outline, but your name won't come around. This room forgot your name, but not the shape you left in me. say your name inside my mind, but every syllable feels wrong. This room forgot your name, but it hums your memory all night long. Photographs without a face, dust like snow on every frame. I chase you through reflections, but they never speak your name. The tea has long gone bitter, still I set a cup for two. Out of habit, out of madness, out of love I can't undo. The walls have learned your silence better than I ever could. Now even dreams have distance that no apology withstood. This room forgot your name, but not the way you used to breathe. I sit in time's remains where your shadow used to be. I try to write you into poems, but every line just fades. This room forgot your name, but I relive you every day. I speak to you in second person, but you never speak back. My voice is hoarse with memory, my sleep is painted black. This room forgot your name, but my heart still carves it deep, like a wound that never scars, like a vow I couldn't keep. You slipped out of the world so slow, but never slipped from me. This room forgot your name, but I remember everything. You left the door half open wide. No storm, no sound, no warning sign. Your code still hangs like you might return, but days dissolve and nothing burns. I check the time, you always called. I whisper to an empty wall. Your name still sits inside my throat, but I don't know where it should go. You forgot to say goodbye, just vanished like a breath in snow. No closure, just a quiet sky, and all the things I'll never know. You didn't slam the door, you didn't even lie, you just forgot. You forgot to say goodbye. I trace your shape in fading steam, still halfway caught in some old dream. The silence screams much louder now than every fight we had allowed. I tell myself it had to end, but no one breaks without a bend. And you just left, no reason why, not even tears, not even cries. You forgot to say goodbye, just vanished like a name erased. No final words to justify the empty space I can't replace. You didn't write it down or look me in the eye, you just forgot. You forgot to say goodbye. Was it too heavy to explain? Too dull, too cold, too close to pain. I would have let you go, you know, if only you had told me so. dress wrapped in lace, where once your voice would fill the space. The coffee cools untouched again. Your side of the bed still remembers when daylight lies but dreams confess. You still visit in that dress. I know you're gone, I know it's true, but every night I fall into you. In dreams, you never leave. You smile like you used to breathe. You hold me like time doesn't pass, and say my name like it still lasts. The world forgets, the sky won't grieve, but in dreams, you never leave. The photographs begin to fade, but you stay clear inside the haze. My hands still reach through morning fog, like you're just beyond the dawn. Reality begins to bend, where you're a ghost and I pretend. I lose myself just to believe that what I feel is what you mean. In dreams, you never leave. Your laughter hangs like autumn leaves. You speak like nothing's come between, and I forget what silence means. What love is sleep just to retrieve the one place you never leave. If I could stay where you still are, I'd trade this waking world for stars that know your name and nights that still return you. In dreams, you never leave, but dawn keeps stealing you from me. I hold the dark like it's your skin, and beg the night to let you in. One day I'll sleep and never wake, if that's what love is meant to take. In dreams, so maybe I won't either. In one life we met on a rainy street. You smiled and said some things were meant to be. In another I was too afraid to speak, so I watched you leave quietly. Every me was chasing you from different paths, the same old truth. No matter where the story bends, I lose you in the end. I loved you in every version of me, in dreams and silence and what will never be. I held your hand in 1,000 ways and lost you every time the same. I shattered through each even once. Choose you. just the rest. If I could erase you kindly, not with hate, but mercy blind me, I'd trade the stars that spelled your name for one night where I feel the same. If we had never met, would I have learned to break without regret? Would I have walked another line, not cursed to love you past the time? You were everything and just a scar, a wish I whispered to the dark. If we had never met, would I still be falling, or never have risen at all? I sat beside you 100 nights, but never said what burned inside. Your laughter filled the quiet rooms, while I drowned slowly in the fumes. Every moment felt like light, but I was always just outside. I gave you everything in ways you'd never see and I'd never say. These are the things I never said, the words that died inside instead. I loved you more than silence could, but silence always says it good. You walked away not knowing why, and I just smiled and said goodbye. But these are the things I never said, and now they only live in my head. You looked at me like I was air, and I pretended not to care. I held the hurt behind my eyes, where only shadows sympathize. I stayed where you forgot to look, a ghost inside your favorite book, and every page I couldn't write was just a loss I tried to hide. These are the things I never said, that don't leave caught inside my chest. I played the friend, I wore the mask, while time kept slipping through the cracks. You found love and I found pain in every word I can't explain. These are the things I never said, buried deep where truth had bled. You never knew, and that's my fault. I built a wall then called it calm. But if you ever dream of me, I hope I'm more than they can see. These are the things I never said, like you were all I had instead of hiding love behind my pride and letting silence be my guide. You'll never know how much it hurt to love you first and speak it third. These are the things I never said, and now they're all that's left unsaid. to be.